There's Ervin. Looks like he's trying that. He's looking up there. He's testing the waters up there just to see how the car sticks and what kind of a run he can get off of that turn.
Water looks deep to me up here.
7 to go.
Stepped in, almost went over your head there.
A reminder, we'll be bringing you the conclusion of the Tour de France following our coverage of the Diehard 500 here this afternoon. Mike Joy.
Well, as the laps are ticking, so is that fuel meter, if there would be one, in Kyle Petty's car. Car owner Felix Savati's and crew chief Robin Pemberton are conferring, and they say they are within a lap of being able to go the distance. That means either they're going to come up a lap short or they're going to be coughing on fumes when they get to the line, but they're not stopping.
After a day like today, no stopping in after this.
No, you just run her until she runs out. That's all you can do.
Stop now, you're going to lose over a lap anyway.
Yep.
Just run her out, finish it.
Take what you get.
David Hawes.
Well, I just spoke to Larry McClure, the owner of Ernie Ervin's car, about 10 laps ago, and he told me there was no way they were going to stop and they could make it easy. But, of course, as Neil Bonnet pointed out, if one of those front cars runs out of gas, who knows, that second group may yet steal the prize here at Talladega. So it's really nip and tuck. They all say they can make it, but some say they can't.
Look at Earnhardt trying that high line with Ervin. Kyle's down low. They're playing some chess right now. They're shuffling them around some different places on the track.
Earnhardt victorious yesterday. A year ago, Ervin won on Saturday, came back, won on Sunday. Earnhardt would like to duplicate that today. Here he is, moving to the inside, taking a look on the bottom.
I think he's sitting there with a grin on his face right now. I think he's where he wants to be. Now, whether he can do what he thinks he can do, I don't know. They're coming up on a big bunch of cars, lap cars. Don't know how that might affect things, but there are about 5 cars in front of them there that they will pass before this race is over.
And 5 to go, too.
And Ernie Ervin keeps looking on the outside, keeps climbing higher on the bank. This time Earnhardt goes with him. Back straightaway. All the way on the bottom is Kyle Petty, where he's been almost every lap. And now you're riding with Earnhardt as he closes in another time.
Well, Kyle gains, as Neil has pointed out several times, coming off of that turn, but Earnhardt running higher. He has a little bit more momentum coming off of that turn and pulls up on him.
It did. I just saw some kind of hand signal back to the 4 car. I don't know what that was all about. I didn't know if he ran up on him. Look at Earnhardt's car wiggling right there.
Boy, it really is. That's the second time he's done that coming off of turn 4.
Yeah, it's the standard deal with drivers when you come up on traffic. You throw your hand up, you let them know you're coming up. That's probably what that move was.
Through lap traffic. Moving around Wilson, Michael Waltrip, Jimmy Means.
Dick Trickle.
Yeah, they need to clear this traffic where they don't have to deal with this.
And here comes Ervin down on the inside of Dale Earnhardt as he came in on traffic, but he couldn't make the pass. He thought he had him there for a moment, but just couldn't quite do it. Here comes Earnhardt now, and Ervin gonna come with him.
2.5 laps to go.
Boy, they're gonna hang Kyle out. It's gonna leave that whole inside line right there. You know, maybe that hand signal I was talking about wasn't traffic. Maybe they set it up. You know, a lot of times you'll wave and say, point to the back straightaway and tell a guy, let's make the move this lap.
Earnhardt singing Come Dance With Me to Ernie Ervin. And Ervin came right with him.
3 Chevrolets out front.
Jarrett goes to 3rd. Chevy up in front. Kyle's Pontiac drops to 4th. Mark Martin stays right there in that 5th spot, and Bobby Labonte in 6th.
Well, I bet you one thing, Kyle Petty's move will be to the bottom. If Jarrett goes to the bottom under him and 42 goes with him, they got a strong car to work that bottom lane.
And look at Earnhardt begin to use the backstretch. Earnhardt has led 56 laps. Ervin has led 56 laps in this event. Down to it.
But look at Ervin closing in turn 3 and 4. That's where this long front straightaway with the start-finish line way down there turn 1 is going to play into this.
It's a little bit like we played in Daytona, remember? Earnhardt out in front, and within striking distance was Jarrett in that last shuffle.
It'll be tough for him to make those same moves and make it work here today, unless he has a whole lot more than I think he has left in that Chevrolet.
There's going down.
There's Kyle.
Down the inside.
Yeah.
And we saw him do this before. We saw him come from back there up to the front, but he had some help. Jarrett's thinking about giving him that help.
He's thinking about it.
Which lane do I go with?
Yeah.
And boy, look here now, while they're doing this, Earnhardt's getting him a little breathing room.
Well, it's the best thing could happen to Dale Earnhardt for those guys to get to racing back there side by side.
Gives him 10 car lengths.
The only thing about that now, if they get back in single file, they'll eat him alive that far out there by himself.
Yeah, because they'll get a big run on him.
Ernie just doesn't want to give it up, nor does Kyle.
And here comes Jarrett down on the inside.
White flag coming out this lap. There's Kyle Petty up there. He's the strongest guy in that bunch. Looks like there's a chance to run on Earnhardt. And there he goes to the inside.
Final lap. Kyle dropped to the bottom. Ervin goes up on top. Kyle pushes it hard.
I guarantee Ervin's going to go 3 wide to the bottom with Jarrett. There's that bottom lane open for him.
All right, this is the run for the money. Last lap. Ervin there on the inside. Earnhardt on the outside. Kyle works him over.
Who's going to help this? Which one does Kyle Petty get behind? Whoever he gets behind's got a shot to win this race. And there comes a 6. He's going to enter into it.
Martin with a good, solid run. He might be able to dip under both of them, or all 3 of them coming off that.
About 5 seconds to pay dirt. Here they come. Ervin on the inside.
That shortcut on the inside is going to be of some help.
As they come to the line, dead even.
I don't know. I think
Looks like the 3.
I think Earnhardt won the race. It was awfully close.
Or is this Talladega? Do we do this every time we race up here?
Isn't that something?
Unbelievable to run the kind of race that's been here today and finish it with a few inches.
Give it to Earnhardt. Dale Earnhardt has done it again. At Talladega, the Dega Dominator pulls it off, and the 22 comes across out of gas. Here comes another car out of gas. Jeff Purvis to the line, running out of fuel. Look at this finish.
Look at the 4 wide on the back right behind him. Scattered all the way across trying to get a position there.
And so Dale Earnhardt has done it again. The 4-time winner of Talladega, the Dega Dominator, wins it for a 5th here this afternoon. And so the 1993 Diehard 500 at Talladega Super Speedway is over. But the memories here of Davey Allison will live on. Let's go to Mike Joy.
Dale Earnhardt rolled in here and he says, that's all it takes, just a couple of inches. How'd you win it?
By a couple of inches. It really is. You know, it was a tough day. Man, it's close racing all day long. Lucky my buddy Neil didn't get hurt. I was thankful for that. He was having a good time, though, and I don't think I scared him any. I think he's ready to go again. But, you know, his Jim Goodwin Chevrolet ran good, and all the guys did a good job. It was just...
Yeah, but how'd you beat Ernie?
I don't know. It was all racing each other. Kyle looked like he got a little loose, and I decided, well, I better go on in front of him, and I got in front of him, and then Ernie and Dale and the rest of them won the races, so I was fortunate to beat them. I got beside with Ernie, and Mark got in there behind Ernie and was trying to push him, and Kyle was behind me, and I had to go back down the bottom and suck off the side of Ernie's car to beat him back just by the inches. That's all it takes.
Great job, Dale. Congratulations.
6th win of the season, 59 of his career. Here's a better look at that finish.
What he's talking about, a suck off the side of that car. Watch him, he'll pull. He's out high. He said he pulled in right to the side of that car. It gives you just a little bit of pull. And like you said, Ned, it just takes a little bit.
Final standings here today in the Diehard 500 at Talladega. It's Earnhardt again victorious. Ernie Ervin comes up 2nd, Martin, Kyle Petty, and Dale Jarrett.